And then you were gathered with everybody else, and they explained the prophecy to you and gave you guys a map. And it was a magic map that you can zoom in and out of and also write messages on. Then you guys started to travel to Trolleyville, which is right next to the Sea Tree Forest.
Okay.
And you guys encountered a water spirit. But Matthew and Brianna's characters managed to talk her down so she let you continue. Then you guys had to solve a riddle to cross a bridge. And then you arrived in the town of Trolleyville. You guys proceeded to Sea Tree Forest, where you guys fought a basilisk. Do you know what a basilisk is?
No.
A basilisk is a monster. You can actually see in D&D stuff, there's a picture of it. That when it looks at you, it will start to turn you to stone.
Okay.
And so you guys fought it and you defeated it. And then I believe it was Brianna's character realized that one of the statues nearby was actually a very famous figure from history. And she was frozen in stone. And that's where we're picking up.
Okay.
So after defeating the basilisk, you guys have all decided to take a short rest. So that hopefully some of your powers can recharge and you guys can try to bring this elven lady back to life. So what are you doing? All right, so you cast remove curse. Okay. So you cast a spell, and it seems like it's taking a little bit more effort from you than usual. And after a little bit, you notice that color starts to come back to her face. Let me see if I can show you as you see what she looks like. If I can pull it up real quick. I have too many folders, I'm sorry. There she This is the lady you see before you. And once the color has fully returned, she goes and looks around at the lot of you. Who are you? Morden. Heard of your family's name, but I don't remember there being Raven. And she looks around and sees the stone statues around her. It was the basilisk. Wasn't. What year is it? It is
Year number 2.
1102 AN. At which she gasps. I've been stone for 102 years. Gracious. She thinks to herself for a second. I don't suppose you know who the Ravettes were. Your founder. At this, she turns and walks away, clearly upset. You're not sure why. And eventually, and you hear her muttering to herself. Do any of you speak Elvish or Sylvan?
I do. I speak Elvish.
I also have a spell in my spellcast. I'm pretty sure that lets me comprehend different languages. I was waiting for my character sheet to pull up. It was taking a while.
That's okay. It's more so you hear her muttering to herself in a language most of you do not understand.
I do have one. It's called Comprehend Languages.
Okay, do you cast it when you hear her muttering, or you just let it be?
I let it be.
Okay. Then that's a wait, how do you say that?
You can
Vabazeri is the only one who understands.
Just Zuri works. I understand it's a weird name.
I'm still getting used to everyone's new names, so it'll take a little bit. There's also some words you'd rather not repeat in there. But then she eventually turns back to you after clearly taking a deep breath and composing herself and says, "Well, thank you again for freeing me from that." She turns to the other two statues and goes, "I'm assuming those are also people as well? Do you guys..." I've seen
quite
weirder.
rude of them not to put up a sign saying basilisk here, avoid.
I mean, I think we got that covered, but if you want to make people nervous for no reason, that could be kind of fun.
Ooh, can we mount its head there on the sign? Maybe we should take its eyeballs with us.
Yes.
Yeah, but when you
more
need to look for something in your
stick it
pack,
in
that's
a
gonna suck.
bag. Or a necklace. Stick it in a stick it in a necklace. Oh yeah. And when you take it out of your shirt, it freezes people.
Yeah, what about the rest of us?
Oh, that's what blindfolds are for.
Oh, this is like that toe thing all over again.
I have no idea. Magic's not my area. Oh, that's not my area either.
Should we burn the body so we don't have to be concerned that one of our hopefully well-intentioned party members has decided to take a souvenir?
You can do that if you want. Okay. Can I try burning the body?
You're gonna burn the body of the basilisk?
Yes.
Yep. Okay. That burn the body of the basilisk. That's a tongue twister. Sure, you can do that. I honestly, especially since you were a dragon, I'd say that's no issue. There is now a big blazing fire around the basilisk.
Hey. I did it.
Good job. It is at this point you realize that Twyla has undone the curse on the other two statues. Zeri and Twyla also have a bit of a back and forth in Elvish. And after Zeri says something, Twyla looks a little bit taken aback. And she says, "Fine then." So there was 3 of them, not 2. There's an Aarimor. It's how I'm gonna pronounce it, I don't care if it's wrong. There's another Dragonborn. He's an orange Dragonborn. And a human male. And immediately the Aarimor starts going, "Oh. What happened? Where am I? Who are you?" Just like instantly like crazy. The Dragonborn, I don't remember what he looked like. Oh, he would look like he was shaking, that's right. He goes like this, like as if he's finishing a motion before realizing there's nothing there. Looks around. There were sticks on the Aarimor, if I remember correctly. So she's waving her hands around. She's still holding the sticks. Just waving her hands around, trying to be like, "What the frick happened?" And she's still holding the stick. And the human male is just like, "Peace," and runs off towards the exit of the forest.
Can you stop him?
Twyla shrugs.
You like it.
Zeri says something else in Elvish, and Twyla looks at her. "You know, maybe you're not as bad as I thought." And she does say this in common. Sure.
No.
No, that was directed towards Zeri specifically. So you don't get the feeling she's talking to the rest of you. I mean, she might be, but she seems to be talking because they're having a conversation, and she switched out of Elvish once she realized that somebody understood her. But Zeri's still talking in Elvish.
I still say we should have put the basilisk's head on a sign.
He wants to die.
Oh, I wanted to do that before we burned it, but now that we burned it, that we took all the fun out of the sign.
The orange dragonborn goes, "I like that idea," and takes out his sword and plunges into the fire, stabs something, and comes out with the head on a stick on his sword.
I point to the dragonborn and go, "I think I'm gonna like you."
He starts shaking the sword at, not like on purpose, but like he's talking with his hands and therefore like shaking the basilisk's head on his sword at you. And he's like, "I think we're gonna be best buds." And then at this moment, the Dragonborn realizes that the Aarakocra is still going crazy, and she's like squawking at this point, like she's speaking a different language. And he goes, Asajio, calm down. Stop acting like a chicken. And she immediately shuts up and goes, I am not a chicken. You firehead. And he goes, yeah, I'm a firehead. She goes, where's the rest of the party?
Yuri is still hiding.
Yuri's still hiding.
She's just quietly in the shadows listening to everybody, eating some popcorn from her bag.
I love that.
I do find it amusing that nobody has commented on the flying automaton thing.
They're still trying to the Dragonborn doesn't care. The others are still getting used to their surroundings. And Asashi goes, what happened to Derek? And what's his fate? I never could remember his name. What was his name? The Dragonborn just shrugs. I knew it! I knew they shouldn't have sent us out on this stupid prophecy.
You're prophesied too, huh?
She cocks her head and narrows her eyes. It's not summer anymore, is it?
No.
Well,
Yes?
I'm sure it's in great hands. I'm gonna go see if I can still find my family. And she turns and starts walking off. And the Dragonborn goes, I should probably follow her, huh?
Yeah.
Eh.
He goes to ask what you mean. And he's just completely caught off guard by that.
Probably fine.
Grabs his sword and walks off after her. And Twilight just goes, that did not just happen. But prophecy.
Yeah, apparently our school's been sending out groups of adventurers whenever they think that the A group of students mostly fits this prophecy. I'm not entirely sure what it's about, but I assume it's about defeating the nightmare when he returns.
I have a theory on the prophecy. I think the school sends out groups of people that they're just tired of, expecting us all to die.
Listen, I didn't cause that many problems. Like, I have done nothing to deserve something like that. So maybe I'm gonna go with unlikely though.
I wouldn't put it
Twyla
past them.
is very conflicted and thinking very hard right now.
That's fair.
Wouldn't put it past them, she says. Very quietly. Well, suppose I can help out with the nightmare this time. Wasn't able to help 100 years ago because of a stinking basilisk, but this might help. And she lifts up this necklace she's wearing. It's a crystal. It's kind of slowly fading between red and purple and back.
Pretty.
Very pretty.
I can't say I know what it does, but it's an artifact. And Nightmare hates the artifacts. Or likes it? I don't know. They don't. As long as he doesn't have his hands on them and we do, it's good.
Understood.
Okay.
Can I take it?
I'm gonna
wanna-
veto that. If he tries to, can I roll to stop him?
100%. So, do you say this out loud, Luca? Does Michael say this, or does he just try to take it?
Nah, he just thinks in his mind.
Okay.
I want it with my necklace. It looks so beautiful and colorful. I must have it.
I don't suppose any of you know the spell Identify.
I don't think so.
No.
I don't do magic.
No, I don't know.
I never quite get the spell down. I hate to admit it. So we're gonna want to probably take this back to town, and I'm sure somebody in 100 years has a. I'm sure Trolleyville's been rebuilt, and someone there knows how to cast the spell.
Rebuilt?
I'm sorry, what town did you say?
The
What
one we were
town?
just at that sorry to break it to you, but it was looking like home sweet home, which is not great.
Oh,
I thought that was called something different.
Was it?
I don't know. I thought it was.
I am looking for my map. I'm pretty sure I said it correctly, but now you got me double questioning myself. Yeah, it's Trolleyville. You guys, the school is in Kayrith, and you traveled from Kayrith to Trolleyville to the Sea of Tree Forest. Great. You know, I'd ask you where you lived to kind of get an idea, but I'm guessing a lot has happened in 100.
I mean, it tends to,
Not as
yeah.
much as you would think.
Hard disagree there, but you know what? I mean, I guess I could see it, but it's probably best if we don't get into philosophy right now.
Brianna and Colin both take a point of inspiration, please.
Yay.
Oh, and Matthew, you can take one for I forgot about inspiration for a little bit. You can take one for the but good luck, because that's what you get it for. She looks so Twilight looks around at the group of you, says, "Well, what's this prophecy I've been hearing about? I don't suppose you have a copy?"
There once were 7 men, and they wandered the woods. They found the nightmare and killed it.
That sounds like a nursery rhyme. I fully believe that is a nursery rhyme that is like just the totally normal these days because of the original group. So do any of you like pass her your copy of the prophecy? Because you've all been given copies of it.
I just told her what I thought the prophecy said.
It says a lot more than that, Chief.
Wait,
so
can I try to make a trade?
You wanna make a trade?
Yes, I want to trade my copy for the necklace.
No.
So Michael goes, I'll give you my prophecy if you give me that necklace. Right as Zuri is handing Twyla her copy. And Twyla's like,
I am making
no thanks, I'm
hard
good.
eye contact, no blinking.
So, okay, Michael sees Zuri, who is Valjeet, which is like a cat person, just stare at you unblinkingly with judgment in her eyes. Do you react?
Punch a tree on, because I'm mad right now. Can I punch a tree, please?
You want to what?
Punch a
I want
tree.
to punch a tree.
You want to punch a tree?
Yes.
Oh, you punch a tree. Okay. I was hearing punt, like kick a tree, and I was like, that's not going to go anywhere.
That
So
just
Michael
sounds like it's gonna hurt.
turns and punches the tree, continuing to make eye contact with you. So
Was
Twyla
I
looks over
wrong
it
in
and
what I
says,
said about the prophecy? Did that say something different?
it's just a little more expansive than what you said. And
I'm
she
not a
goes
detailed
through
person.
it. Well, I think you're definitely in the right place for the first one. I wonder why they sent you here, though.
I told you. They sent us here to die.
I really don't believe that.
Ancient treasure. I wonder if this is. And she holds the necklace again, kind of fiddling with it. Is this the ancient treasure? Honestly, I came across this when I was running from a certain group of people. And I found this in. She glances over to the burning basilisk body. The nest right behind there. And I tried to run. Clearly that did not work out for me. Twilight glares at you. She's like, alrighty then. Well, I am very clearly turned around. Would one of you mind leading us out of the forest so we can perhaps figure out what this does? Unless you have other business here, of course.
I think we're good.
I think so.
Alright, so you guys start to head out. Does Yuri come out at this point as the group starts to leave?
No, she just follows quietly behind.
Okay, so Twyla just does not know of her existence right now.
No.
And as you're walking along, she murmurs over the thing. She's like, "You're missing 2 people. Did you lose somebody?" Huh.
Told you they
She looks
sent out
around.
7 to go die.
I need Yuri to make a stealth check to see if she stays hidden. That
25.
Twyla looks around, but she even seems to look right at you at one point. But she does not see you. And it's like, that is. I'm guessing that would be the oh, which one? Silent as the Moon one. Alrighty. Alright, and as you get closer to the border, the vines start to become an issue again. So I need everyone to make survival checks.
I'm flying.
Appropriately. Yes, except for you. You do not have to deal with this. Yes, this is gonna be something you're gonna have to remind me of constantly. I'm sorry.
That's why I said it.
6.
Yay!
I rolled horrible.
I got a 17.
That was a 6 for me.
Nice. 6. And Brianna, what did you roll? Just
10.
horribly? A 10?
Yeah.
Okay. You were fine. You almost tripped, but you're fine. However, as you guys are walking along, at one point you hear a disembodied as Yuri is a little too focused, like trying to get a good look at Twyla, and catches her shirt on the vines. You're gonna take I'm just gonna ask Google because I don't know where my dice is at the moment. You're gonna take 3 points of lightning damage.
3 points of lightning damage?
Yes, ma'am.
Alright.
But eventually you guys make it out. And it's a little weird. Where the vines were trying to keep you out, when you guys like try to walk out, it's almost as if they part a little bit to help you get out easier. But once the last of you exits, they wrap around even tighter, closing off the entrance. And Twyla takes a look around. You're not entirely too close to the town, but you're close enough that you can see some of the buildings. And she goes, "Not much has changed in 100 years."
I told you.
So you did. So you did. And what is your passive perception, Colin?
11.
Okay, you don't know then. As you guys get close to the town, though, you realize that the sun has come up at this point. It's decently high in the sky. It's not quite noon yet. But there seems to be like something in the middle of town, like reflecting that light or something. The closer you get, the sooner you realize that there is a large fire in the center of town. What are you guys doing?
Yeah, I try to freeze the
Turn
file.
to the guy next to me and say, "Who set the town on fire?"
Who's next to you? You say this to who?
Whoever's next to me.
Oh, okay. Just one of your fellow party members. And meanwhile, Michael goes, "Fire," and goes up and starts like throwing more sticks in the fire. There you can hear screams coming from inside the fire. And there's a few people scattered around the outside, far enough away that they won't get hurt, but watching. Confusion and sadness and fear are on their faces. You see, yeah. Let me look at, so you can't really see in the fire very well. So Yeah. Yeah, your hand's not. It's not doing much. You're able to like take out the sticks that Michael has put in.
No, my sticks! How dare you try to steal my stick? How dare you?
So yeah, you don't know who's doing this. The sticks are just leaping out of the fire back to your feet.
No! No, not my fire. Can I start crying?
Roll to cry.
I want to roll the cry. Okay, hold up.
Just roll a d20, see what happens. I'm curious.
A 2. A 2. It was a 2.
One singular tear starts to roll down, and then you suck it back up into your eye like that one police guy from
Yes.
Oh gosh, I was gonna just say like there's just steam coming up from his eyelids because he's so close to the fire.
I like my idea better.
Okay, in all seriousness, can I try freezing the fire? Can I try using like some like ice power to cool it down? If that works.
Artemis. Come on.
You have one cold spell. It is frostbite.
Dang it.
You do have shape water though.
Ooh, can I use that?
Yes, you can use that.
Uh,
So tell me what you're doing with the water.
Pour the water on the fire and make it go away.
So Michael starts slowly taking water from the river, which is decent amount of way, but he starts floating it over and dumping it on the fire 5 cubic feet at a time. And it's kind of helping. It's slowly going down.
Yay!
5 cubic, a lot of water.
So you guys just watching Michael now try to undo the fact that he was doing the fire. Okay.
There's nothing fire.
I'm sorry,
He's
you're cutting out.
Let's throw things fire.
You jump into the fire.
Okay, you jump in the fire.
Okay. I mean, if you jump in the fire, you do take fire damage. You're not immune to that.
Wait,
But,
am I immune to fire? Am I immune to fire?
I don't think you're immune, but I think you're resist. You're not. Oh, that's the wrong one. I have the wrong person's character sheet. There we go. You are You're not immune, but you're resistant to fire. So it means
So
you'll
I
take
can't
half
take damage then.
You'll take damage. You just won't take as much.
You take half damage.
Yeah.
Okay.
So, Monstar starts flying into the fire. Go ahead and roll me a perception check.
No, I said, did you want me to fly into the fire?
Oh, you were just saying that. Okay. My bad. You were cutting out real bad for a second, so I couldn't really tell. Dice?
Yeah, that's all my guy can do is fly into the fire, and that doesn't sound like a good idea.
I think it's a perfect idea.
Forgot. My dice was still in the living room from when Bree came over the other day. It's at this moment, a woman comes up and she had been like on her knees crying just a little bit before. She's a young halfling. Well, she's like a young woman. She's a halfling, and she comes up and she says, Will you please help my daughter? She was in there when it started, and I don't know if she's safe. Can you please help her?"
Nah, she did.
Oh,
So I can't do nothing about that. She did.
She
you
starts
cannot say that out loud.
bawling. She starts bawling.
And you thought I had no tact.
Luca, I thought you said one of your alignments was good. Let's fact check that real quick.
He does.
Oh, then why
Ooh.
not use that? Then let me use that. Let me do that then. Hey,
Won't die from
as long as it's not
fire.
the file.
So imagine what happens is Raven goes, Michael, didn't I see you do like the tidal wave during battle class earlier this year? And Michael goes, "Oh my gosh, you're right!" And immediately summons an entire tidal wave over the thing. The halfling looks on in horror as water crushes down on the fire. Hold on.
That's supposed to be the good guy. I'm the bad guy right now.
Luca, I need you to roll 48.
48. A 48.
Yeah, so that's I need you to roll a d8 4 times. Or if you pull up your character sheet, you can. Yeah, that thing.
Okay. Okay, I got a 6.
Okay.
I got a 7.
Normally this would be good.
I got a full.
17.
One last time. And I got another 6.
Huh.
23 points of damage.
Yeah, I think you guys are pretty bad.
Don't
So
kill people! I don't mean to kill people! Oh no!
Okay.
I don't think she liked the choice I made.
So the water comes crashing down and the fire is gone. You guys, you don't really see it happening because it's so quick. Some of you blink and miss it. And then the water like slowly like fades away and like some of it trickles to the river and some of it gets soaked up by the ground. And there before you is well, you think it was a building. There's a couple stones placed around in a general building shape, and there's a couple charred but drenched pieces of wood lying around.
I would.
Not a sound can be heard. What do you do?
Well,
I'm gonna fly through where the fire was and
Okay.
see if I can't grab anybody.
Okay, roll perception.
did I kill people?
14.
It might have. 13.
14.
14. Okay, that's better. As you go through, you don't see any movement, and you do a little lap around just to double check, and you notice a pile of brass bronze armor. Do you take a closer look?
Yes.
Can I go with him so I can make sure they didn't kill people?
Sure. Michael walks in as well, and sees Monstar close to this pile of brass. And you notice that, well, first of all, this is a big pile of brass. This is not a child here.
Oh, thank
Definitely
you.
not a halfling child.
I poke it.
That's good.
Okay.
That's good.
It moves. And slowly up stands a Goliath holding a little halfling in child in his arms. And he heaves and he blinks, says, "What was that?" He looks around and is like, "The fire is gone." And he looks to you two, waiting for like an explanation.
So you see, what happened is there was a file, and like my reaction was, tsunami equals no file. See, that's my reaction right there. Don't blame me. Don't blame me.
I'm just gonna shake my head while he explains this. I'm just gonna shake my head and point and go, "He's crazy."
And then nods and goes, "Well, I'm a little bruised, but it worked." And he turns around and walks away. Or, well, not away. He walks towards the halfling woman and hands the child to her, which is, the child is old enough that the halfling woman can't really hold her, so it's kind of like done a little too fast, but it's okay. They're hugging now. And she's like, "Thank you, sir. Thank you." Says, "It's all in a day's work of adventuring." And at this moment, you are all able to get a good look at him. He moves with stiff, methodical movements, almost as if he's. I mean, it kind of reminds you of Monster, but not really. He's quite pale, and each breath is big. Sorry.
Hey, my camera's working. Good.
Oh, look at that!
Hey.
And despite the dents and the burn marks on his armor, it seems to shine in the lights. He holds a mace and a spear in his hands, and he starts to smile. "Well, thank you, adventurers, for helping me with this fire."
You're very welcome.
I ask him who would want to burn him alive.
Well, I mean, that fire wasn't for me. I went in there to save. I heard screaming. I had to go save whoever it was. It's what we do. Shoot. Hold on. Sorry, Cassidy is blanking here. What is it called? Oh. That's what we do in the Circle of Light. We save people. And put others first.
You're one of them people.
Where is You guys notice the emblem on his chest plate and on the shield that hangs to his side. I'm trying to find it so I can send it.
So this circle of light thing,
Anyways.
is that like an anti-nightmare legion thing, or is that like a group of people worshiping the sun?
Well, I would say it's a bit of both, honestly. Nightmare is everything we stand against. Sorry, I'm getting messages. And we do also worship Queen Layla, goddess of the sun, but so both.
So do you like the moon too?
I mean, it's not one of like the main things we're about.
As
Not
I'm
gonna say
saying,
anything negative about it.
Mm.
What?
I was gonna do something stupid, but I decided against it in the middle of saying I was gonna do something stupid.
Okay. Oh, I know where I can.
You want to come with us?
Come with you?
Yeah, sure.
What do you mean?
Well, let's see here. We gotta go. 7 of us gotta go wander the woods and go kill the nightmare. Into some prophecy thing.
Our
Apparently, I
goal
have
is
a
to
goal to go
punch
do
Nightmare in the
prophecy thing
face.
well, so.
I mean, that's the school motto, so.
The man's like, yes, that seems like a fair thing. Fair thing to do. I'm afraid I'm on a bit of a mission right now. I don't think I can join you quite yet, but should our paths cross again, I will. It will be in destiny. It will be. So he's not messing it up. I am. It will be a sign of destiny, and perhaps then I shall join you. I just said if we cross paths again. It does. It does. I think we're all good. Oh, by the way, I sent you the picture of the symbol. You don't know why, but it kind of catches your eye. He says, well, I must be off. I'm just passing through, traveling through. But I pray that our paths do cross again. And he kind of salutes you and starts walking out of town.
I'll salute back.
I'll nod my head.
I just wave.
Yeah. I'll see ya.
Wonderful. Who has passive perception of over 15?
Yeah, I do.
Okay, those of you who have a passive perception of over 15 notice 2 things. 1, the halfling mother is like side-eyeing you and clearly hates you. And like is dragging her child away. Secondly, you notice that during this entire interaction with this yet to be named Goliath of a man, Twyla was like very awkward. And like she kept like looking him up and down and kind of like twirling the pendant in her hand. and like looking away. Like she was acting very nervous. Those are the two things. Anybody with a perception of over 15, those are what you notice. If you have a perception under 15, you notice neither of these things.
I have a passive above 15.
Your passive perception is 12, so you do not notice these things.
I noticed them.
I'm gonna turn to Twyla and ask her if she knew that Goliath guy. Because she's old and the Goliath guy was old.
Okay.
I don't believe I've met him before, no.
Hmm.
She thinks hard about this for a moment. No, it must be relatively new. Thought I knew all the groups of such. She's very confused, it seems. Like she's trying to not seem confused, trying to be very composed, but she's trying to work something out.
Could he have been lying to us? He didn't seem very obsessed with light. He didn't like the moon or the sun, it was apparent.
I mean, if you guys want, you guys can make like inside checks on him.
Oh no, my guy doesn't really care. He's just gonna bug Twyla about random nonsense questions.
Oh, okay.
That's
insight.
what he likes to do. He likes to make random
Yeah, if you guys want to roll insight, you can roll insight, see if he was lying to you or whatever.
Yeah, I'll try one. I'll try one.
Yes, I heard the 26. I was waiting for. I'm going to.
Ten.
10?
Yes.
I have. Oh, I misspelled that. I've sent you what you guys have learned from your insight checks.
Okay.
Sometimes you can't have it all.
Well, hey, who cares if he was trustworthy or not? He's leaving. We'll go the other direction of where he's going. You know, if we don't hit him, if we find him again, we can always kill him.
I don't even have words.
It didn't help anybody.
Sorry, I'm more typing, more messages.
Well, should we try and figure out the next part of this prophecy thing so we can get going that direction?
Yes, please.
I'd like to get out of this town as quick as possible, yeah. I'd like to go forget this happened, actually.
Alright, well, let's say we have to. Which direction did the Goliath go?
I don't think that matters. Don't we have a set place that we're supposed to go?
It clearly says to wander. It's like in the first part of the prophecy. That means it's got to be important. Hmm? Sorry, who are you talking
to? You can just abbreviate it to Zuri. We have Zuri and Yuri.
Alright, I'll follow wherever you guys go, I guess. Nothing better to do.
So, the giant headed off, or the Goliath, sorry, words, headed off west. You guys need to head to Jania's temple, is what the next part of the prophecy says, which is southeast. I've got my, southeast.
I point out that I did say we should go the opposite direction, and that is the opposite direction.
Sure. Whatever makes you happy.
So they should listen more often. Alright, back into the forest? Or do we want to follow the road?
So if I recall, what our current objective was to figure out what Twyla's necklace does. And what spell did you say we needed, Cassidy?
Identify.
Okay, so one of the spells I originally wanted is behind a paywall. So I have room for the identify spell. If we want to say that, like, well, the town is in shambles. Do we want to say that, like, maybe can I look for some kind of book that might have this spell in it?
You can go to the library that the previous party was stuck in for 3 hours.
I'm going to point out that if we bring Twyla back to Kairith, that we might not have to go any further, and they might just call our party a success anyway.
I have no idea.
One of us.
This one, you guys.
I mean, you can have it.
You can have the map. That's
fine. Hey, what did you guys write last time? Do you remember?
Basilisk or something.
You were just basilisk?
I don't remember what it was.
I don't remember exactly what we wrote, but I feel like that would have been something we wrote. Or petrified people or statues or something.
Okay.
I thought we were just like
there is there is a reply that says it's a book title, and it says Chapter 7 Basilisk. The book title is Wondrous Creatures and Where to Find Them.
Well, do we want to try and wander to the library? Oh, sorry.
Now we write Twyla on the map. And not question mark. I say we write it with an exclamation point.
No?
I just tell him this. We should write Twyla with lots of exclamation points and say we're heading back.
Okay. If whatever you write on the map, go ahead and send in D&D stuff so I can remember that for later. Yeah, so that at least I know when it comes time that they reply to your message, I know what they're replying to.
So are we gonna have
Yes. Oh. No, why? I know that's the right one. I just meant it's with a Y. Y and I sound same. It's with a Y. Love that you can edit Discord messages.
Very nice.
Okay.
But then the whole group doesn't get to bully you for your typos.
Yeah.
Oh, you can still bully people. You'd be like, I saw the typo before you fixed it. Come on. People do that to me all the time. Hi, Joel.
Hey,
Hi.
Joel.
Are you able to participate?
I'm in my car right now, so I can try.
Okay. Well, I was just wondering if I needed to do a quick recap on everything that's happened so far so you know what's going on.
That might be useful.
Okay. So from session 1, Lucy came to talk to you, told you to tell Ravio that your group's name was the Ravettes, and please become part of the mission. You agreed. You were gathered with everybody else, and they gave you the prophecy, told you which piece you were, sent you off to follow the prophecy to see a tree forest, because that's where they think you're supposed to go next. You guys started traveling from Kayreth down to Charlieville. Along the way, you were following the river, and you met a water spirit who got mad because Monstar shot darts into it, and it took that as trash. It was very mad. But Raven and Zuri were able to talk the water spirit down and let you guys pass. Then they come upon a bridge that they had to cross and had to solve riddle for, which we did tell you that about last week. And then eventually they made it to Charlieville. Then they march through. Don't care about the city. They go to see a tree forest. There they fight a basilisk. And that's the end of session 1. Session 2, what's happened so far is they freed Twyla. Twyla then freed the other 3 people. One of the guys ran away immediately. The other 2 seemed to be part of the previous party, and they eventually left the forest as well. However, you guys kept Twyla around because you're hoping she can give you some guidance, and she also has an artifact. Then you guys went into back into town of Charlieville, so you could try to figure out how to cast Identify, so you can figure out what the frick the amulet she has does. There you guys saw a big burning fire, and apparently there was a child inside. Michael decided that a tidal wave would be the best way to put out the fire, and dealt 26 points of damage. Hey, it was classic, okay? Love it.
Who was the idea?
And then they found in the fire was what?
Sorry, hold on. Did our party just kill a child? Is that what I heard?
That's what everyone was afraid of. But turns out there was a Goliath in there, who protected the child and saved him. Although he took a lot of damage. He was part of the Circle of Light. His the symbol on his armor is in the chat if you'd like to take a look. And then he left. No, but not after Monstar invited him to join the group, and he said if you guys cross paths again, it must be Destiny's Colony, which, by the way, Destiny is one of the names of the gods in this world, and would probably join your group then. And now you guys are looking for the library, so that hopefully one of you can learn the spell Identify. So that's where you're at right now. That was a quick recap.
Okay. Can I use an insight to locate the library?
I need to get something from the store real quick, so I'm gonna be on mute, but I'll be listening while I'm getting something.
Okay. You wanna that would not be insight. That would be, I don't even know what that would be, honestly. Investigation, I guess. Yeah,
Okay.
probably investigation.
Okay, can I do that?
So you're gonna roll a d20 and you're gonna add 2 to it, because that is your modifier. Yay!
7. I got a 7. Well, 5. I got a 5, but I did a 2. 7.
You find a piece of burnt paper on the ground.
Yay, a burnt paper! Just what I wanted! This Christmas is saved!
Twyla goes, "What's Christmas?"
Don't worry about it.
It's the time of year we celebrate where the nightmare took power, and then the people kill them.
Christmas is the celebration of the nightmare's defeat. Beautiful. It just happened to happen in winter, you know.
Christmas was in winter. Yes. You guys are all just saying that.
It's canon now. This is canon. We'll figure out where the name Christmas came from later. This is 100% canon. Oh gosh. Okay. After you guys walk around a while, Twyla finally seems to get her bearings. Is like, I know where we're at, and leads you to this library, which is missing a roof.
Wow.
But it's still there. And she kind of looks at it oddly.
You know, if it's missing a roof,
like
wouldn't all the books be
when
wet?
I left.
Like
Books get wet.
Like it's probably rained recently, you know, and I'm just saying there's no roof. Like, imagine all those books that were destroyed.
I turn and ask Twyla if it always didn't have a roof.
It used to be a tree.
Yeah, I think there might be something wrong with this library.
The library tree. Was it a living library? Did the tree talk to you?
Was it? No. Only druids can talk to trees. I'm not a druid.
What does it mean when I talk to trees and they talk back and I'm not a druid?
I believe that
Twyla looks at Zuri for a moment, looking as if looking for permission to respond to this question.
According to, Master Pytret's book on psychology, I'm pretty sure that means you might be crazy. Yeah, I mean,
yes,
it's like a 50
that's exactly
chance.
what it means.
Well, maybe I'm just a secret druid.
Twyla rolls her eyes. But she goes ahead and heads inside and starts looking for a book. Everyone who helps her look for the book, go ahead and roll investigation. Let's see who finds it.
Oh. 12. 20. 20. I got 20.
That's a big difference there, Luca.
Okay. I got a 20. Yay.
Good job. All right. But somebody got a 26, didn't they? Is that what I heard? Or
that's what I thought I heard.
21. Okay. So Raven finds the book first. And goes, "Found it!" And Michael goes, "Gosh dang it, I had it first."
Okay, sorry, I'm back.
You came back just in time to see Raven and Michael fighting over who found the book that has the spell identify in it first.
Awesome. I guarantee you Raven found it. I need no context. I think we're good here. Sorry, Luca, I'm still a little miffed about you missing that one session. Not like you were the only one, but...
So in this book, it does teach you how to cast Identify. However, you will have to like meditate on it, like, and learn it. It's gonna take like an entire short rest to learn this spell.
That works for me.
I do want to sleep.
You know what? Valid.
It's 30 minutes long
Or
enough
else
to
you
take
get
a nap.
a solid
I mean,
uninterrupted 8 hours of sleep.
Yeah, I vote long rest.
I second that vote.
Vote on what?
Third the vote on long
Long
rest.
rest.
Going to bed.
Oh, a long
I'm
rest.
going to bed.
Okay. Okay. So do you guys try to see if there's like a tavern in town, or do you guys just like, we're gonna make camp?
I camp.
My guy doesn't care.
Okay.
Yuri pulls a Katniss and sleeps in a tree.
I'm just gonna follow.
I'm still hiding, by the way. This entire time I've been
All
hiding.
right, I need a stealth versus perception roll, please, and thank you.
Okay, I guess I'll do that.
So like both of your strengths. So I'm like, I don't know where this is gonna go.
26.
Oh!
19 plus 7.
Wow.
Wow.
So usually, you're great at hide and seek, but you still cannot find Yuri for the life of you. But you just have this feeling that she's definitely sleeping in a tree. All right, so you guys do, those of you who are looking for an inn with Raven, you guys do manage to find an inn that's mostly intact. There's a couple like bricks missing here and there, but nothing that's like compromising the integrity of the structure itself. And they're very cheaply priced. It's only going to be, they're charging 5 copper a room.
Huh. That works.
I'm gonna down right in front of the desk and take my last there.
So you just set yourself in front of the desk and then just power off.
Yep.
Are you sure
Okay.
you don't want to hang out in like the
Wait.
landscaping or something
Can I
and
try
pretend
something?
to be a regular garden gnome and then scare someone when you wake up?
Cassidy.
Oh,
Yeah.
Hold on. I gotta show you guys something. My cat is doing D&D with us.
Give her her own character sheet.
It's the druid perpetually stuck in wild shape.
Yeah.
Lisa, are you looking at my D&D character? Is everything okay? Huh, buddy? I had cat TV on earlier, so probably waiting to put back on.
Okay. Cassidy,
Yes.
can I try convincing him to play rock, paper, scissors, and if I win, can I get a free night?
You can certainly try. Go ahead and roll persuasion at disadvantage.
Okay. A 14. How does that do?
Did you roll twice and take the lower number?
Oh no, that's my lowest. Give me 1 minute. Wait, 1 minute. I was calling.
That's what disadvantage means. You roll twice and take your lowest number.
I'm back. Let me try now. 12.
12. The innkeeper is a dwarven man, and he just stares at you. No. 5 copper, pay up or get out. And he pulls up a battle axe over his shoulder to show he means business.
I'm weighing my options right now. Fine, 5 coppers is. I don't feel like dying today.
All right, do you need me to take it out of your character sheet?
Planning to do that tomorrow?
Yes.
There we go. You end up having to hand him a gold coin so that he can change out the coinage. But he gives you the proper amount of coinage back, and you have yourself a room. You all have your own individual rooms, cause they're so cheap.
I'm so happy.
Can I do
all right, y'all can go ahead and take that long rest.
I need my beauty sleep.
Check on the room to see if it's suspiciously cheap. Why is it cheap?
Oh yes. Yeah, so you look around the room and it is the floor is like it's wooden floorboards, like and they're not like neatly together. They're kind of like crooked and like spaced apart. You hear the squeaking of rats. Your bed is literally a blanket over a bed of straw. And that is the entire room.
Well, no sleep for me today.
If you want to investigate further, you can go ahead and roll an investigation check.
I would gladly do that. I need to know what else is in here. It scares me now.
I rolled a
I'm very unlucky today. It's a 4.
All right, so we got a 4 from Luca, a 20 from Matthew, and Brianna, what did you roll?
19.
19.
Why is everybody so good besides for me?
Luca, you find rat poop.
No.
The rest of you, you're both magically inclined. You notice there is definitely something strange about the magical energies in this room. And you have this, you know that feeling you sometimes get that someone's watching you, but you turn around and no one's there? That's how you feel when you're in this room.
It's like somebody's watching me.
You can 100% do that. I just have to look at the specifics of it.
Can I roll to intimidate any potential ghosts in the room?
Roll for it.
Please. 16. Could have been better. Could have been worse though.
16. You feel as though you have very much intimidated these supposed ghosts. You feel very confident that you have scared them off. You also no longer hear any squeaking. Interesting. Yeah, after you cast that spell, you don't feel that feeling anymore. And you don't really sense any more magic in the room. I had to go check something. What? Okay. Yeah, no, you do find one of those really old-fashioned mouse traps, except it's still set. There's no cheese on there's just instead of cheese on there is rat poop.
No.
It's a very disgusting corner.
Just a heads up, in like 10, 15, 20-ish minutes, I'm gonna have to go pick up my sister.
Okie dokie. Yeah, is there anything else you guys do or want to do before we take that long rest? Any conversations you want to have?
Oh, I'm good. My
No.
guy passed out.
Good.
Thing, he's good.
Ooh. Oh, someone left.
Hi.
Hey, Joel.
Hi, Joel.
Welcome back. The wizard is here. Huzzah.
Please tell me your name is Oz.
Yeah. You know how I was sick a few weeks ago? I'm pretty sure I'm sick again.
Oh.
That time of year.
Alright.
Yes, you can go ahead and take the long rest. Sorry. Sorry, I have come up with something brilliant that I cannot share. All right, so you guys sleep the day away. thoroughly enough because you guys have become nocturnal, and you guys begin to wake up as night falls once again. What?
Well, my guy's gonna stay seated right in front of the thing until I see somebody.
You're gonna what?
I'm gonna stay where I'm at until I see some downstairs to do
Okay.
something.
You do notice that there are like 3 stickers on you that have been put on you
Oh,
overnight.
my guy would have noticed. Noticed that. I do stay completely alert. He doesn't care though. They're just stickers.
Okay.
Can I go try to eat breakfast?
Yeah, you can go eat breakfast.
Oh heck yeah!
You can eat it at the tavern. They offer. So you go sit down at one of the tables, and eventually a waitress comes up to you and she's really nervous and she's like, hi, here's the menu, and then basically runs behind the counter. You look at the menu, and so they have breakfast, lunch, and supper, and it says like they only serve these at these specific times. And it says for the morning one, which isn't really relevant because it's nighttime right now, you notice that it says dragon eggs and dragon sauce. And then the lunch is ham sandwiches and something else, which it's in Elvish, so you don't know, it's some Elvish cuisine. And then the supper options, which are your options right now, is what do they call it? The soup of the day? Yeah, soup of the day. Or roast. Just roast. That's what it says. What do you want?
My guy followed into the inn and is just gonna sit
Okay.
from him and
Okay.
stare at the menu. There at the menu. He's not gonna order anything. He's literally just gonna stare at the menu the entire time.
Quick question. What's everybody's characters' names?
Michael.
Monstar, like Space Jam.
Who's Monster?
My guy,
Okay,
the automaton.
nice.
I
And then
figured it was a bit of.
okay, I think I've pulled them up in the campaign here. So Yuri is Jenna, and is Vabazuli Adana?
Zuri. You can just say Zuri. It's okay.
Zuri, okay.
Yeah.
What?
What?
That
does one bit.
Also, why is that being brought up?
That's
I'm looking at the chat now because I got confused. I got curious. Well,
How many people are watching?
People are actually.
I'm convinced that this is the same person, but that's not relevant right now. Yay!
Wow.
One of them might be me. I don't know. I have it open in a tab. I don't know either, and that drives me insane.
Hey, 3. That's a good number.
Yeah.
It's a lucky number, I think.
That's
I love.
what I was told.
Okay. So, sorry, I don't know why I'm having troubles with words tonight. So you're around the table. The lady's giving you the menus without really saying a word. Do you guys call her back over? What do you do?
Yeah, I think Zuri's just gonna munch on some rations. Call it a day.
All right.
Well, if my people are leaving, I'm gonna follow them leaving. But
Okay. Does Michael order anything?
Nah, I just leave.
Because passive perception. Oh no. Okay. There something happened, but none of you guys notice it. So.
Yeah. No. What was on the menu again?
Well, for supper it was soup of the day or roast, which is what you can have. But there was also for breakfast was dragon eggs and dragon sausages.
Okay.
And for lunch was.
Yeah. But is it what time? What can I have now? Because like.
You can have one of the supper things.
Okay.
Or you can try to convince them to make you a breakfast thing.
Yeah. No. I'll just have the
to
loaves.
make you French toast.
I'm not going to turn down an opportunity to have a meal.
So what do you have?
I'll get the roast. I'll have the roast.
You get the roast. The waitress comes back and's like, okay, and so walks off. And a little while later, she comes out with. You didn't scare her. You were just sitting with the others. But she seems scared, yes. She comes back a little later with like a decent plate with like something roast. You don't know what it is. It's some kind of meat. And she sets it down in front of you and she's like, careful, it's hot.
Thank you.
Enjoy your meal. And like runs off. So what are the rest of you doing?
I'm going fishing. Nah, I'm from cousin with my bare hands.
You can go fishing with your bare hands.
Wait, you're going fishing with your hands.
I'm gonna go watch him. Yes.
Okay, I need you to roll. You're gonna roll a survival check, which is a +5 for you.
Okay. Okay, come on, give me a good roll. Give me a good roll. I got 16, so 21.
You managed to catch enough fish for everybody.
Yes.
Wow.
Nice.
And since I have a firepower, can I try roasting the fish?
Sure, you can use controlled flames to cook the fish.
Yes. Do I need to roll for that or no?
Nope. I'm just letting it happen. You rolled a 21 on your survival check, man.
I couldn't roll anything better before that.
The rest of you get pretty good tasting fish. Joel, I need you to make a con save.
Constitution saving. Really?
Mm-hmm. Yes.
11.
11. The food is good. It's a little chewy. Do you manage to eat all of it?
Fish? Oh, the roast.
No, the roast. You're eating the roast.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. That's all you know right now.
Okay.
So eventually y'all gather back up outside the inn. Twyla is there too.
Thank you.
Thank you. Is only when you let the fish eat your arm, and then you catch it before it eats your arm.
Interesting. Well, I just
Done
kicked
for
the fish, just like had to kick the fish.
Usually done for catfish, not for any other kind. Else, why catfishing you bring an idiot?
Okay, I'll be right back. You guys discuss among yourselves what you're doing. Ow.
Yes, we
Did you
can
not
revolt.
hear what I said? Good luck revolting. When I control everything in the world. I told you guys to discuss among yourselves what you were doing. Oh, there's eggs in here.
I don't know. I'm still trying. I'm still trying to figure out, trying to catch up with everything that's going on. So I don't know what to say at this point. So
I guess gonna fly tricks on his broom because that's what he does.
All right, Brianna, did you get identify as one of the spells you could do?
Yeah.
So, Twyla goes ahead and takes it off and hands it to you.
I use one of my precious spell slots.
So you sit there for a while. Actually, I think you can. I have to check. I feel like you can do this as a. Joel, go ahead, roll. You do that. Like trying to do it so no one notices, or you just. Because if so, I want you to roll a stealth check.
So who's got the necklace right now?
Right now, Zeri is. It's a bad roll.
yeah. Wait.
Brianna, I need you to make a perception check.
All right. 22.
Yeah, you see, Xander start to reach for the pendant from your hands.
I am clutching it to my chest with both of my hands over it.
Okay.
And flexing my claws a little bit just to make a subtle point.
Oh, that must be for different. There are some people who can do identify as a 10-minute ritual, but I guess you can't.
I mean, this says 1 minute. Oh, it also
Yeah, so it's
expensive
it's
components.
different. Yes. I mean, yes, but I will still have to have you make a strength check.
Okay.
So.
Okay.
Okay, hold on.
I need you to make a con save.
I have a question. How close is everyone standing to me?
That is a great question. How close is everybody?
I'm going to be standing right next. I'm going to be flying right next to her. Observing intimately what's going on.
Okay, you said you needed to make me to make a Constitution check.
Yes, I do. Or saving throw, technically.
Can I use my inspiration to reroll?
Yes.
I rolled the exact same number. That's not fair. That isn't fair. That's the dice cheating.
Okay.
So if he's gonna try to take
suddenly,
it from me, I have a cantrip I would like to use, regardless of how close people are.
You suddenly feel yourself frozen. And for you, it feels like a split seconds that this happens.
So what kind of magic damage is that, if any?
You're not taking damage. You're just frozen. And time. So this is a time spell. So you notice you are holding the pendant 1 second, and you were not next. Probably. Joel, I need you to make a strength throw. A strength. What is that called? A strength check.
Okay, 14.
14, yes. Okay, you managed to take it from her hands. The rest of you see Xander cast a spell, I think. Is that a spell? No, it's not. You don't see what Xander does. You see all of a sudden, Zeri is covered in some kind of pulsing magic, completely frozen. And Xander goes in and grabs the pendant from her.
Can I swap his pendant with a rock?
So you're trying to like steal the pendant from him?
I'm trying to replace the pendant without him noticing.
As he's grabbing it.
Yes.
Roll a sleight of hand check. I don't think this is gonna work, but go for it.
This will be fun. 24.
Hey, one of my powers is I can make people illegal on ability check. Can I do that against him?
Yes, you have to re-roll.
Let's go.
Okay. I will re-roll that. That's fine.
You were unable to do that.
Can I use my reaction to re-roll that?
Huh?
Can I use my reaction to re-roll that?
Your inspiration? I'm not gonna allow it this time. No.
Okay.
I like time magic.
For Monstar, it feels like deja vu. You feel like you just swapped it, but then you're not. But then you go and do it, and you don't manage to do it. And at this point, Zeri is is back, and time is resumed. So for you, it feels like you were holding the pendant, and now you're not, and you don't know what happened. But the rest of you saw the entire exchange. What are you guys doing?
So how close is everyone to me?
Like 5 to 10 feet.
Well, it's like if they saw an altercation happen, did they move back any amount? How far away is Xander from me? Actually, that's the important question.
Why is everyone trying to attack me? I mean, I don't know what's going on.
How far away is he? I'm asking a question. My question is not being answered.
5 feet away.
How far away is everybody?
Well, I was right next
I don't know.
to her. I was right next to her floating.
I'm getting the sense that everyone's a bit close, but how far away is Xander?
I don't know.
Guys, I'm the only one who can use this properly, okay? I just know it.
I'm gonna say he's about 10 feet from you.
Okay.
Can I try shooting a firebolt at him?
Yes. Yes. Yes.
Can I cast a wave of frost on the fireball to put it out?
I'm about to throw you all into initiative.
Let's talk this out, okay?
No. I am trying to stab you.
Okay.
The time for talking is over. I am rolling to stab you right now. I do not care what anyone says.
Guys,
does an 18 hit? Does an 18 hit? Answer the question.
Wait, while all of this is going on, can I steal the pendant from him?
Slide a hand check. DC's lower.
I love how I made my character the quiet character and how Brianna took over the mom character and is trying to keep everybody in line.
You have personally assaulted me. This isn't keeping everyone in line. This is about making a point. I will exhaust all of my spell slots if I have to.
Okay. Can I try shooting a firebolt really quickly?
Why is no? Does an 18 hit?
No.
Yes, an 18 hit.
Wait, no, you have to. Well, now you have to reroll because I'm using my magic to make you.
You take 9 damage.
No. After
you take 9 damage.
No, I use my spell that Chronal Shift, which means you have to reroll your hit to hit.
I do not believe that's valid.
Chronal
Does
Shift.
a 16 hit? Because that's my reroll. Even if we're playing by your weird rules.
I have Chronal Shift. It's a spell that allows me to make you.
You take 9 damage. I don't care about your spells. Well, you take 9 damage.
Well.
And we're gonna see if you take any more.
You cast it again, Joel? You can cast it one more time.
I only have that one twice.
Oh, that's a different one. That's right. Oh, I never fixed that. I'm sorry.
Team thing.
So, like, okay, I just take something from you, and your first instinct is.
You did not. No.
I'm
gonna stop you right there. You did not just take something from me. You froze me. You lost, and you were a sore loser about it, and you decided to cheat in a truly unfair way.
I was bad at stealth. I was bad at being stealthy, and then you decide to stab me. Okay.
You deserve to be stabbed twice, but you're lucky I rolled an 11. You're only getting stabbed once.
Cassidy, can I shoot a firebolt?
Yes, you can shoot a firebolt at him.
Okay.
But also he can try to do Ray of Frost to undo it, so.
So does he still have the pendant? Or did someone slide a pendant?
Yeah, can I put it on or something.
Yo, what did you roll? I haven't heard.
17. Sorry,
17.
I've been trying to
17?
Does that
Yeah,
hit?
I'm sorry. It's been so loud.
I'm not sure what's going on.
Yes.
Okay.
You have the pendant now.
Wonderful.
Xander does not realize, though.
Who does?
He's holding a rock that you switched it out with.
So
Okay.
he tried switching it again?
Nice sleight of hand.
Maybe you still think you didn't notice anything.
Nice sleight to Brianna's character. Nice sleight of hand it around her neck.
I'm just gonna let that happen. Zeri's not wearing the pendant.
I am. If you want to do that, sure. My plan was just to find the nearest window and go.
Yes.
She needs a minute, or else. My plan was to thunder. What is the Thunder Wave? If I thought I could get away with it.
Everyone's like doing everything in the power to stop me for like no reason. Like you won't even let me explain. Like I use like one spell, and then like 5 people have all like attacked and used spells on me, and I don't know what's going on. Like because no one will even give me a chance to explain what's happening.
That is
Cassidy,
fair.
does 17 hit? Does 17 hit?
Yes. Joel, go ahead and Ray of Frost to stop the fire. Go ahead and do you have to roll for that or what?
Yeah, I got an 11.
Yeah, go ahead. 11. Yeah, that does not work. You are unable to deflect it. What's the damage, Luca?
Okay. Do I do like the triangle one?
Oh, you know, I have a way better solution to this, guys. That might have worked.
You need to do 2d10, which is this one.
Oh, which one is that? Oh, okay.
Weird.
Okay, let's do this.
Like
It
this.
is 90.
So that's 9.
Oh, 9 then.
So roll again. Yeah.
Okay. It is a 6.
Okay. So that is 15 points of fire damage to Xander.
Okay, that kills me. Because I got stabbed, and then you throw a fireball at me. Guys, this is literally my first time playing, and you guys just kill me because you don't want to talk, okay?
You're not dead. You're just
It's like
knocked out. You're
Pokemon.
Like, I'm not
unconscious.
sure. Okay, like you guys just like, hey, like I take something and like you guys don't even wonder why. You're just like, oh, he deserves to die now. It's yeah, I'm blaming you for this, Cassidy. I'm blaming you entirely for this.
For your own actions?
I'm
She
so
told me to,
sorry.
okay? She told me to. Okay? I was just following Cassie's direction. Okay? I would have done this, but Cassie's like, hey, your character feels compelled. And I'm like, okay, I'm going to do this. And then you guys kill me. Okay?
I'm so sorry. I did not expect it to spiral like this. I am so sorry. You do not die from this. You just fall asleep.
Okay.
Okay, I'm gonna go to wherever
I'm
the
sorry.
people teleported
Roll.
to. I'm gonna go try and find our teleported people.
Okay. Yeah, yeah. They would not know where you went. But that's totally possible for you to do.
Yeah, I'm gonna go hunt them down. Try and find them. Our disappeared people.
Okay.
Can I roll
I just
stealth
realized
to
I had
stay
a way better
disappeared?
solution to this, and I should have done that. But like, I'm not. I have. This is the first time I've like looked at my spells and stuff. So
That's probably something I should do while I'm sitting in my car waiting for my little sister to come out.
That is amazing.
gosh.
It was amazing.
Oh,
Okay, so
Yuri
eventually you find the other two.
Can I roll stealth?
Kill Joel.
Wait, was I the only one that slept in a tree and didn't go sleep?
Yes.
Okay. So this entire time Yuri's not even there.
Correct.
She's just roaming around the village since she woke up looking for some good fruit.
I didn't get the chance to tell, I don't think.
You're able to now take the minute and discover the stuff I just sent in D&D stuff.
Okay.
I wonder why the Time Mage felt compelled to grab this item. Who knows?
Well, we would have known that if you'd given me 3 seconds to look at it.
Again, I was just following Cassie's instructions, okay? Like, I was just like, hey, your character feels compelled to take it. I'm like, okay, I'm gonna play my. I don't know.
Well, we don't know that.
Here.
I didn't know the DM was messaging you behind the scenes. All I see is your character suddenly lunging at mine.
Not lunging. I literally like reaching, trying to grab something from your hand, and then like
you froze me in time.
Yeah, that's not like I didn't punch you. It's not a reason to stab me, okay? You just say, hey.
It is.
It was an appropriate reaction.
Why do you stab someone, okay? When they're like.
Because you assaulted me.
Assault. Time isn't assaulted. It's literally doing nothing to them. Literally nothing.
To a firebolt. Top it all off.
Yeah, Luca, your character seems really strong.
Thank
His
you.
character also reminds
Kind
me
of
of the whole
scarily.
theme. I don't care how big the room is. I cast fireball.
And again, like the thing was, I don't know what's going on in this campaign because I barely heard parts of the thing, so I was just like, okay, I don't know if I could say anything. And then Cassie's just like, hey, you should do this. I'm like, okay, well, I don't know what else to do, so.
Well, okay.
I'm sorry, I did not think it would spiral that
Yeah,
bad.
I didn't know that like Liana's character was like crazy, so otherwise I probably would have done that. Like
crazy. It's crazy to be upset when someone steals something from you that you are actively trying to look at, and this was supposed to be a group thing. We were supposed to, as a group, have the access to this.
Okay,
I'm just trying to figure out what it does.
What was going on. I didn't know that there was a pen. All I know is Cassie said the pendant calls to you, and I'm like, okay, we have a pendant or something. I didn't even know who was holding it, honestly.
No, that's fair. I'm not gonna blame you for that. I'm still going to have to react to your character's actions, though. Does anyone have message? Can you tell her that, like, hey, we fully intend to return this to you. We're just removing it from the situation where it's trying to be stolen.
She's fully just in shock right now. Because this happened in, like, the span of, like, 20 seconds. So, or less. So she's just like... So she doesn't...
Poor Twyla.
I'm gonna... Let's see. She eventually decides to, heal Xander.
I just want to go back to fisting. That's what I want to do right now.
Joel, you can heal 10 HP in your back.
Okay.
Can I just walk away and go fishing again?
Sure.
Yay.
So Twyla sits down with you, with Xander, and goes, "Hey, so what just happened?"
It's hard to explain. Hold on a second. I felt it calling to me. Okay. I knew I had a dream about it last night, and I thought I was the only one that could use it, and I knew I just had. I don't know what came over me. Like, it's only happened. Yeah. It sometimes this has happened to me where I just don't know what I'm doing. I just know I have to do something, and yeah, probably shouldn't have frozen time, but
She nods along. Like, well,
maybe
as
that's
long as it's not broken, I'm not upset.
yeah. Maybe that's what it means. Mage of Time, destined. Some things, that's the thing about time magic. You don't know. You don't know when it's something that has to happen, or if it's something you've chosen to do. Sometimes, when you cast the clonal, when you cast a clonal spell and you change the past, did you change the future? Do you ought to enter a different time? I don't know.
She nods. Yeah, temporal theory was one of the hardest subjects in school, but the most interesting. Well, one thing I've learned is that artifacts usually choose the wield. It's how Questoria has been protected for decades. But I think maybe we should go find the rest of your party and clear the air.
Yeah, that might be a good idea. I don't want to get stabbed again.
It's like, all right, let's see if we can find them. All right, and we flash over to the tavern where Zuri and Raven are. What are you guys doing?
I think Suri is just kind of dissociating, trying really hard not to look visibly upset and kind of failing.
Yeah. At this point, you hear. Oh, go ahead.
It's not like a crying upset, it's just like a mad over, like, it's not necessarily the attempt at theft that bothers her, it's the not being in having control over her own body that was particularly upsetting.
Yeah. So I want to apologize for what happened there. Sometimes I get I feel like I have to do something. I just never know why. In fact, that's the reason why I enrolled in the school. Like, I didn't really care about the school or anything, but then I don't know, something came over me and I knew I had to get in. And I don't know. I felt that same feeling today, and I want to apologize for it. I went a bit too far there, but
we're gonna say Xander says this outside of your door, having finally found you and heard you guys talking. So he can't see you, but he's outside the door, apologizing.
Am I able to perceive whether Twyla's with him or not?
I mean, they're both outside the door right now, so unless you, they don't have peepholes. I'm gonna be honest. These are very crappy tavern rooms. They don't have peepholes. So
I was just
you see
thinking.
through the door effect. Oh, okay. See, I wasn't thinking that way. Yeah, no. If you look, the door is a little bit raised. You can 100% look under there and see both of their shoes.
The creepy dude. Oh.
I mean, I know what the pendant does now. I'm fine giving it back to Twyla, and she's free to do with it as she will, whether Zuri agrees with her choices or not.
He hasn't been. I don't know.
I guess Zuri is gonna say it is going to ask if Twyla is with him.
I wanted to ask him on the card.
Twyla says, "I'm right here." So yes, she's right next to him.
I guess we'll open the door and Zuri will attempt to hand Twyla the pendant.
You don't have to. Don't. Twyla takes the pendant and says, "If it's okay, I do think it'd be better with your group." And she hands it back to you, Zuri, to make the decision.
Are you sure you want to trust something like that with our group? I kind of think it's better to have you hold on to it and keep it safe.
She takes a deep breath and she says, "One thing I've learned in my many years is the artifacts usually choose the person." It sounds like some weird
What?
What is that called? Horoscope kind of deal, but somehow each artifact has matched very well with its holder. She kind of side glances over at Xander.
To apologize to you to Zoe. I offer her my small knife. I'm not really good at using knife. It's that you're really good at stabbing. I think this is my way of apologizing.
I'm gonna say I've already got enough knives on me, and you never know when you need a good knife, so you're probably safer having that on you.
If you're sure.
And I get what Twyla's implying, but I'm going to try and imply that it's her amulet. She can do what she wants with it.
Twyla nods and takes it back, and she doesn't put it around her neck. She just puts it in her pocket for now. He's like, "All right then. Shall we head off then?" All right, so you'll go collect Michael and hopefully Yuri. I don't know. Does Yuri reveal herself yet, or is she still just hiding?
She's basically, well, I guess in order to find herself some food at like the local market, trying to look good for it, has to come out hiding for a little bit. Because she has no clue where everybody else went.
Well, my guys.
There is a single grocery store.
Yeah, Yuri comes out of hiding, goes to the grocery store, grabs some fruit, and walking around town.
Okay.
She's looking specifically for a blacksmith because I have an idea for a weapon that I want to get. I have to run past.
Okay. Unfortunately, you are unable to find a blacksmith, but eventually, the rest of the group does find you. And Twyla says, "Oh, so you must be the 7th member. Nice to meet you."
I guess you could say that. I guess it's nice to meet you too. I'm sorry, I'm just really shy. I kind of like to be in the background a little bit. Who the heck is so loud?
My air conditioner is really loud.
I don't know. It sounds like somebody's vacuuming behind somebody.
Well, that just stopped it. So I think that was your air conditioner.
Yeah, the thing is, I really need my air conditioner on my room, so.
I'm going mute for a little bit. I was getting thirsty, and there's nothing really good to drink except for water at home, so I'm going through a drive-thru right now.
All right.
And I'm at Cassie's favorite restaurant.
Taco Bell?
Yep.
Yay! I'm going there tomorrow on a date. It's gonna be great.
That'll be good.
You'll have to text me how it goes.
Okay. I will. Well, I might do more than text you, but. Where is. Sorry, I have to pull up the map now. All right, so there are 2 different ways you could leave Trolleyville to head to where you're going. You can either follow the old train tracks and go around the forest, or you can try to take the river.
Say river.
I say train tracks.
Probably wise.
Also, trains are awesome. But totally, I'm totally not biased. I totally am not biased at all toward trains. I like trains, though.
There's a whole bunch of high schools out there.
Oh joy.
Oh, yeah.
Is it like freshman weekend or something?
It's yeah, something, the event.
Homecoming weekend or
but
whatever.
They invite all the high schools to come here for a weekend. That way, they'll come to Ozark hopefully.
Okay. I wouldn't say it has been quite yet.
Huh.
Yes. I mean, you'll hit that eventually. I'm trying. I've apparently closed my map, and I'm mad at myself. Okay. All right, so you guys start to follow the train tracks. Who's gonna take the lead?
I guess I'll take the stage. I'll fly in front of everybody.
All right. Go ahead and roll me a perception check.
Oh.
As you lead the way.
Nat 20.
Nat 20. All right, so as you lead them, you lead the way. Sure, everything's good. You don't see anything from where you're at. You're very glad that you're not in the woods because you definitely see some timber wolves in there, and those are not fun to deal with. But you're able to not run into anything for the first leg of your journey.
Hey, instead of walking, can I just like sit on my boom and like fly alongside the group? That way I don't have to
You
walk.
also have a broom?
Oh yeah, I have a boom of flying. Yeah.
Then yes, 100%.
Yes.
100%.
I'm going to be. I'm a beat a wizard this time. I'm going to get the full experience. Okay.
Gonna get the full.
Sure. Why not?
I think I just got 2 free drinks from Taco Bell.
What?
Dude.
Awesome.
Really nice.
And the guy's nails were very pretty.
They were on fleek.
Oh gosh.
Here.
I'm glad to know I'm not the only one with the broom of flying. That's awesome.
So where are we at?
We're
So you guys
wandering the
are
train track down toward. Are we past the river yet?
Are we gonna anger another water spirit?
That's what I'm currently trying to figure out. So there's a bridge here that is not guarded. It is totally fine. So you're able to get over the bridge. Just fine. But you definitely some of you definitely think that you see the lady's face in the water looking at you. So everything's fine until you come upon the ghastly gorge. Here the train tracks, like I said, they're old, they haven't been used for years. They do not span the chasm. You're gonna have to figure out a way across. It is 30 feet wide and at least 50 feet deep. And it's a steep cliff.
Your broom can hold up to 200 additional. I believe is what it.
Oh gosh, if you do it that way. I swear you have a spell for everything.
Sorry, the broom can hold up to 4 times, so careful. Yeah, a couple people on it.
Colin's starting to cut out again for me.
Oh, sorry. I'll pick up a new set of headphones this week. Let's see. So, where were we? know where we are, but where are we going?
So, we're according to the internet, if they could carry them if they weren't flying, like just walking normally, then they could carry them if they are flying.
Wait.
Well, I definitely can't fly.
I was going to learn fly at one point, but then I realized it's just easier to have a bloom.
Somebody with a broom and no magic.
I'll just. Well, all you have to do is like just fly on your bloom, right? And then just cast minor illusion, so your bloom looks invisible, right? Oh, can you do that with minor illusion? I don't know.
I don't see why you couldn't.
Yeah, yeah.
So y'all, so you got 4 people on the brooms, and then you just cast fly to get everybody else across.
Yeah, my bloom says it can hold up to 400 pounds, so you can probably carry it. At least another person, maybe 2.
I probably would be the lightest person since I'm a halfling. I'm pretty short.
Oh yeah, and I think I'm also a halfling. So.
You are also a halfling.
Yeah, so
I need
like 2
character art.
halflings probably fit like 2 halflings and someone else probably.
Yeah, I think in that case, you can probably fit 3 on one broom, 2 on the other, and then cast fly on one person. And they carry the last person. So, oh, well then you're good. Wow. I don't know what I was expecting, but I was not expecting that to be that easy. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean,
Goodness
I
gracious.
had so many magic spells, guys, and they're all like a lot of them are super cool.
All right. So after this, you guys come to a fork in the railroad tracks that you have been following this entire time. You guys can go ahead. It's about time. It's about the time when you guys could go ahead and set up camp, and take a long rest.
Yuri hides in the tree again.
Unfortunately, this is a very plain area. There's not a lot of trees. So
Then Yuri finds a good big rock to hide behind.
Okay, that can happen. But we're gonna go ahead and call the session there. I hope it was fun, other than the little bit chaos that happened.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
Wink,
I
wink,
find
nudge,
fake outrage kind of funny. So like in the moment for me that was just funny, but I'm
Yeah,
realizing like, oh, that probably was very obnoxious and annoying for the rest of you. Like I'm so sorry.
Oh no, I found it interesting. I found it
So
hilarious.
you're fine.
Yeah.
As long as everybody else is okay, I'm okay. So
Yeah,
so we all took a long rest.
yes, you can all take a long rest.
Cool.
Oh, also, at this point, Joel, you now have the pendant in your possession.
Okay.
Twyla has slipped it to you at some point or another.
Okay. Those abilities and stuff, do I just copy that into something or
Your notes, maybe?
I would just put it as a note for now.
Okay.
I will hopefully eventually get around to like making it an item, or you can make it an item yourself and add it.
There you go. It's really weird, like just like never play like again like last time Lavio did not have any magic whatsoever, and then like this like level 7 wizard with like again like 4 cantrips and 10 other spells, and then because I'm like that I chose that chronology school of magic. I got 2 other spells there. Like and then I got some items. I'm like, I don't know what I.
Oh yeah, no, my guy just likes to fly. That's like my guy's whole thing. He likes to fly and talk random nonsense to people. So he flies talks random nonsense.
Oh, but next week I only work till like 6:30 or something, so I'll get off and be back on campus and stuff to make it in time for one of the sessions now.
Oh, good, good though, good.
Yeah, because I hadn't been scheduled for Fridays for a long time, and then like for 2 weeks